What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This controller right here have some advantages over all the controllers that you probably do not know about. First of all, this controller is like a mouse and keyboard times a controller. A lot of people do not know how to actually make use of the mouse and keyboard part of it, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Second of all, the biggest advantage that this controller have over all the other controllers is that you can never dead slide in Warzone. I know that kills a lot of us. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the iCUE settings so I can show you how to do this stuff. All right, let's start with the controller binds. So everybody have different preferences with their controller binds, but what this is about is that I basically map some of my controller binds to a keybind on the game, which is like a keyboard, like a Q, a space bar, you know, just those keys. All right, when you click on it, this is how it looks. So I basically map the button to the side to the space bar, and now I jump into the game and I go over to mouse and keyboard and I move over to keybinds. And then I scroll down all the way down to movement advanced keybinds, and then I got to slide and I put it as the space bar. So now the button is connected to the space bar. So it's like, you know, once you press the button, it's like you're pressing space bar. So now what is actually serious about this, where you actually cannot dead slide, is that what causes dead slide in this game is when you go over to controller and you go down to edit button layout, you can realize that the slide and stance is in the same exact button. So it's like, since it's mapped to all three with one button, is like sometimes it gets kind of confused. So if you don't have the right sprinting speed, is like you're going to basically crouch, and if you have the right sprinting speed, you slide, and then when it comes on to hybrid and all those stuff, you dive. But with this now, it's like it's only mapped to sliding, so it's like there's no crouching or anything, there's no dolphin diving, it has to slide. So once you press the button, it must slide, like there's no option. I forgot to mention this, in order to get it to a keybind, you're going to have to use this down here, remap right here, and you have to use the keyboard. So instead of using the gamepad stuff up here, you have to use the remap keyboard sign down here, and then this keyboard will pop up and then you can actually bind from there. Same thing with the diving button. I use the next side button to dive. I basically map it to K, go over into the game, map it to K also, so when I press that button, it has to dive. There's no sliding, there's nothing else, it must dive no matter what speed I'm moving at. All right, here we got a controller cam to show you guys exactly how it looks. So this is the slide button over here that I used in first before I use the dive one. So even when I slide in, so I just press the button, slide, I can slide cancel easy. I can even hold on the button. You can literally hold on the slide button and it keeps sliding, but nobody really wants that. You want to actually slide cancel. So, you know, same thing with dive. Press the other button to dive. There's nothing apart from diving. So slide, you can dive right after. So if you want to crouch, you just use one of the paddles which I use to crouch. So you can crouch, you can basically slide into a drop shot. You can do everything, you know. It's just that the key advantage is that you just cannot dead slide. That's just a good thing about it. By the way, one quick thing, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be posting many more content like this to help anybody to get better. I stream every day on Twitch at 10 p.m. Much love, guys. All right, on to the rest of the settings, which is like the simple settings now. These are mostly like preferences. These are like the basic mapping one of the paddles to one of the buttons, which are like one of these face buttons right here. So my one, I use one of the paddles to YY, one of them to sprint out of the snake in. Kind of complicated, I know, but you guys can use it for whatever you want to use it for. And for the 5 buttons that's down here now, I just use those stuff to mute Discord, mute the game audio, deafen on Discord, mute the game chats, those kind of stuff when I'm talking to stream. For these other settings, we're just going to run through this real quick. You guys can just screenshot it or whatever. This is what I use to get the 55 kill game. So for the thumbsticks, I use linear, and in-game I use dynamic. For the triggers, I use the top triggers to shoot, so I don't really need to trouble this that much, but you can trouble it if you want. If you use the bottom ones, you can touch these kind of stuff, but I don't really use it. And that's about it.
Resurgence. Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets to bring them back faster. High priority contract is available. Check your TAC map for objective location. All right, we got you started. You finished the job. Marked remaining operators in that squad. Hunt them Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
¿Cuánto hay, manito?
We located the rest of them.
No tenían un arma todavía.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Go get hunting. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them. Operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Target down. Marking the rest of them. We located the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Go get hunting.
Really, game?
Gas is inbound.
Arma tiene, mira, arma acá.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile Guardian is active. Hostile must online.
Confirmed. We located the rest of them. Confirmed, and we located the rest of them.
I need my gun.
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Two different teams.
High-value contracts are in play. More risk, more reward.
Seminole. You actually push? Are you fucking dumb? The man hit so much fucking shots to die. This is annoying,
Go
bro.
get after it. Enemies dropping. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Go get hunting. Marking the rest of that squad on your tank map. Get hunting. Mark the remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming.
He knows my SMG.
Use your tac map to hunt down the... Confirmed, and we located the rest of them. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. A couple contracts out there have increased payouts. Get to them first to cash out. Kill confirmed, and we located the rest of them. Enemies in the area. Watch the skies. Down. Marking the rest of them. UAV is bingo. Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Kill confirmed. We located the rest of them. Gas is moving. Enemies dropping into the AO. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. The rest of that squad on the tac map. Go get hunting. Remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Resurgence has closed. No more second chances. Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
Stop them together.
You got gas? UAV is exiting the AO. The enemy is no longer tracking you. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Your squad's in the top 5. Buck for your bang. All enemy squads eliminated. That's a job well done.
Oh boy. What's this? A nice little 56?
Appreciate the